John Moore with me, the winning trainer, just reflecting on what is turning into a golden night for Hong Kong trainers and for Team Moore, which I think is even more special as well.
Definitely, because as I said to the press earlier on, Caroline, my daughter, was the groom, and George, my son, was the riding boy. And to have them as part of Team Moore and to turn all the effort into a Group 1 win made it even more special.
You did say that, you looked at Rich Tapestry's form here and said it was special, but you always felt that, given what you knew about him in Hong Kong, that you could get the upper hand, and you were proved right.
Yes, we've beat Rich Tapestry home and all starts, on the turf, of course, in group races. But he had a very facile win on the Tapeta, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, that made me really think that, question whether my horse was going to be a force to reckon with on the Tapeta, while Rich Tapestry had already done it. So, I'd said to a few owners in Hong Kong, you better take the Cornella. But anyway, we've managed to do it. The jockey extricated the horse across the heels of Rich Tapestry, went past him like he was going to win facile. But the jockey did report when he came back that the horse hadn't travelled kindly in behind because it was his first experience on the Tapeta, and the kickback was affecting, the fact that he just couldn't get him travelling. And once he extricated him, as I said, from behind Rich Tapestry, he saw what I would say daylight without any kickback. He just went through the gears like we thought he would. And
for you, just how special is it then to sort of everything, a plan to come, coming on the Tapeta, you have always an element of unknown, but
yes.
Got it. But the confidence that you saw for today was justified.
It was justified, and I'm ecstatic. To win at a World Cup meeting is every trainer's dream.
Now, obviously, does this raise the bar? I mean, there's big European. Do you think you'll be clocking up the air miles to head to Royal Ascot?
Well, I love Royal Ascot, but I think we'll take international race meeting one by one. I think his next target would be the Singapore Sprint. I think it is in May, is it, Alan? Yeah, that would be his next target. Now, if he comes through that well, and the owner, of course, I've got to approach Gary and his father to see whether they'd like to move on to Royal Ascot, because we could fly, direct from Singapore to Great Britain.
But for you, though, the potential of this horse, I get the sense you've got something really exciting to look forward to now that he's proved on the international stage like this.
Yes, well, I'd already mentioned to Alan in Hong Kong, I thought he was just one just slightly below the best. Lord Canaloa made them all look very ordinary when he won in Hong Kong, but he's just exceptional. But he would have finished second that day had he got clear running. But I did say to Alan, I said to him, I don't think he's really top level. But tonight I've been proven wrong. He can't do any more than win a Group 1 on a track that's very new to him. So from that point of view, I think we've got a very, very good sprinter on our hands.
Questions?
Well, I was. He did okay, but let's say he's the sort of animal that frets a bit. He was a bit worried, but the last 2 days he got right into his feed. We had our senior blacksmith here from Hong Kong to make sure that the shoeing we got the shoeing right, because when he first arrived here, he wasn't that well on his feet. But as we call him, Uncle Ray. We did work with him yesterday. We got some nice rim pads on him, and it made the difference tonight.